Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is continue the View History's reading, and I'm going to continue to read on the book of Judges. Gideon said to God, "If you will save Israel by my hand, as you have promised, look, I will place a wool fleece on the threshing floor. If there is a dew only on the fleece and all the ground is dry, then I will know that you will save Israel by my hand, as you said." And that is what happened. Gideon rose early the next day. He squeezed the fleece and wrung out the dew, a bowlful of water. And then Gideon said to God, "Do not be angry with me. Let me make just one more request. Allow me one more test with the fleece. This time make the fleece dry and the ground covered with dew." That night God did so. Only the fleece was dry. All the ground was covered with dew. Gideon defeats the Midianites. Chapter 7. Early in the morning, Jerubbaal, that is Gideon, and all his men camped at the spring of Harod. The camp of Midian was north of them in the valley near the hill of Moriah. The Lord said to Gideon, "You have too many men for me to deliver Midian into their hands, in order that Israel may not boast against me that her own strength had saved her. Announce now to the people, anyone who trembles with fear may turn back and leave Mount Gilead." So 22,000 men left, while 10,000 remained. But the Lord said to Gideon, "There are still too many men. Take them down to the water, and I will sift them for you there. If I say, 'This one shall go with you,' he shall go. But if I say, 'This one shall not go with you,' he shall not go." So Gideon took the man down to the water. There the Lord told him, "Separate those who lap the water with their tongues, like a dog, from those who kneel down to drink." 300 men lapped with their hands in their mouths. All the rest go down on their knees to drink. The Lord said to Gideon, "With the 300 men that lapped I have saved you and gave the Midianites into your hands. Let all the other men go, each to his own place." So Gideon sent the rest of the Israelites to their tents, but kept the 300 who took over the provisions and trumpets of the others. Now the camp of Midian lay below him in the valley. During that night the Lord said to Gideon, "Get up, go down against the camp, because I am going to give it into your hands. If you are afraid to attack, go down to the camp with your servant Purah, and listen to what they are saying. Afterward you will be encouraged to attack the camp." So he and Purah, his servant, went down to the outpost of the camp. The Midianites and the Amalekites and all the other eastern people had settled in the valley. Thick as locusts, their camels could no more be counted than the sand on the seashore. Gideon arrived just as the man was telling a friend his dream. "I had a dream," he was saying. "A round loaf of barley bread came tumbling into the Midianite camp. It struck the tent with such force that the tent overturned and collapsed." His friend responded, "This can be nothing other than the sword of Gideon, son of Joash, the Israelite. God has given the Midianites and the whole camp into his hands." When Gideon heard the dream and its interpretation, he worshipped God. He returned to the camp of Israel and called out, "Get up, the Lord has given the Midianites' camp into your hands." Dividing the 300 men into 3 companies, he placed trumpets and empty jars in the hand of all of them with torch inside. "Watch me," he told them. "Follow my lead. When I got to the edge of the camp, do exactly as I do. When I and all who are with me blow our trumpet, then from all around the camp blow yours and shout, for the Lord and for the Gideon. Gideon and the 100 men with him reached the edge of the camp at the beginning of the middle watch. Just after they had changed the guard, they blew their trumpets and broke the jars that were in their hands. The 3 companies blew the trumpets and smashed the jars. Grasping the torches in their left hand and holding in their right hands the trumpets they were to blow, they shouted, "A sword for the Lord and for Gideon." While each man held his position around the camp, all the Midianites ran, crying out as they fled. When the 300 trumpets sounded, the Lord caused the men throughout the camp to turn on each other with their swords. The army fled to Beth Cities toward Zerah, as far as the border of Abel Mobilah. Near Tabbath, Israelites from Naphtali, Asher, and all Manasseh were called out, and they pursued Midianites. Gideon sent messengers throughout the hill country of Ephraim, saying, "God, come down against the Midianites and seize the waters of the Jordan ahead of them as far as Beth Barah." So all the men of Ephraim were called out, and they took the waters of the Jordan as far as Beth Barah. They also captured 2 of Midianites' leaders, Oreb and Zeb. They killed Oreb at the rock of Oreb, and Zeb at the winepress of Zeb. They pursued the Midianites and brought the heads of Oreb and Zeb to great Gideon, who was by the Jordan. Zebar and Zalmunna, chapter 8. Now the Ephraimites asked Gideon, "Why have you treated us like this? Why didn't you call us when you went to fight Midian?" And they criticized him sharply. But he answered him, "What have I accomplished compared to you? Aren't you the gleanings of Ephraim's grapes better than the full grape harvest of Abjazer? God gave Oreb and Zeb, the Midianites' leaders, into your hands. What was I able to do compared to you?" At this, their resentment against him subsided. Gideon and his 300 men, exhausted yet keeping up the pursuit, came to the Jordan, and across it he said to the men of Succoth, "Give my troops some bread. They are worn out, and I am still pursuing Zebar and Zalmunna, the king of Midian." But the officials of Succoth said, "Do you already have the hands of Zebar and Zalmunna in your possession? Why should we give bread to your troops?" Then Gideon replied, "Just for that. When the Lord has given Zebar and Zalmunna into my hand, I will tear your flesh with desert thorns and briars." From there he went up to Peniel and made the same request of them, but they answered as the man of Succoth had. So he had said to the man of Peniel, "When I return in triumph, I will tear down this tower." I'm going to stop here today and continue next time. Thank you for watching.